Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to a video, and today we're going to be doing a review of the T-Motor 5150, as you can see here. And now this is T-Motor's new racing prop, and I do apologize to T-Motor. I have had this for a couple months now. I originally intended for this video to come out a long time ago. However, while I was able to fly these at a race, I was not able to get anything filmed, and then back to school this second semester here has been very hard. So I haven't been able to do any videos. As you probably noticed, I didn't upload for 2 months, but I'm able to get a couple videos filmed here over break, so I'm making sure to get this video out. So this prop is a 5150, which is Popo compatible. Hopefully you can see the little holes in there for Popo. Take a look at the pitch of the blade. It is very aggressive with the scoop here and then tapering out at the end with a very large blade overall, with not too aggressive of a wingtip, more of a blunt end. So I can probably tell you this is going to be a high power, high current prop that should be decently durable just because there's a lot of weight. And unfortunately I'm not able to weigh this because my scale is broken, but just comparing to other props, I'd say it's probably around a 4.8 gram prop, so on the upper end of prop weight since it is such a meaty design. The prop itself does come in a bag of 10, actually a pretty cool resealable bag. However, unfortunately I don't have that bag with me, but it is cool that it comes in sets of 10, so putting more props in a single bag can be a cool thing. So it's enough talking quick about the prop. Let's do some line of sight and then some FPV with it. Let's get the quads set right here. And here we go. So hopefully you can tell right away that these props definitely produce a lot of power. Being a meaty blade, a 5150. They're definitely going to put out a lot of thrust on a 1750 6S 2207. Before we drain this battery too much, let's go do a full speed pass. Be pretty darn fast. Pretty fast. I'd say definitely very comparable to my normal prop, which is the Gemfan 5149. 5148, yeah. The Flash. These props I have found though that they're very easy to tune, surprisingly. They make my tune better than it was normally. And no matter what quad I put these on, with 3 different quads, I've had very small amounts of prop wash. They just seem to really like to perform well and smooth. These props really grip and really put out the power. Definitely makes a lot of sense considering that they made these for racing. This battery's starting to get a little bit low. Guess that was good enough for line of sight here. So let's see. Yeah, motors are cold. They're not warm at all. And it's like 40 degrees out, but normally flying that hard with such a high power prop, you definitely will be getting some warmth, but that just goes to show how cleanly it's flying. And even these are completely dirty. Hopefully you can see it's got mud all over them. Tips are bent up with gates, since this is the same set I've been flying for a while. And it just goes to show that they definitely fly clean on the tune. and don't have a lot of prop wash, which brings out some D-term oscillation, which can heat up the motor, which is not what you want. So yeah, let's move on over to some FPV of these guys. Alright, so here we just have some footage flying the T-Motor 5150 props, and this was from a local Central PA Quad Racers event about a month ago now. This was just the track we set up. The little Minchan back to the start finish, and hopefully you can see they're flying very well. I was trying to push myself here, a little mess up there, but it was very windy. It was probably about 20 mile an hour wind out. So flying top mount and these props being very controllable was definitely something that helped. That's the end of that race. And then this footage here is from Central PA again. However, now we are running the UTT-8. Unfortunately, we did set up the middle section wrong, so these times didn't count. I think I was running about 12 or 13 seconds at the time. Our course was a little bit longer than it should have been, so we're going to adjust that and redo it. But hopefully you can get a good sense of the props here. I was definitely enjoying flying them on this quad, so I'll just let the rest of this play out and then we'll finish up. Alright, so here we are back, and this is the quad that I was flying it on. This is just one of my race quads with the Brother Hobby R6 2207 1750 kV motors, flying it on 6S obviously. In terms of line of sight, definitely, you know, very snappy, what you expect. But then when we get to the FPV, it's a little more telling because we have some of the OSD stats. Definitely in that race footage that I showed you, it was very, very locked in, very point and shoot, which is definitely good and what you want in a race quad. The top end speed and power was definitely there, but also, as I mentioned earlier, with it being a meaty prop design, the current draw was also there. I maxed out at about 80 amps, I think, was my highest draw, and that's the highest draw I've seen on this quad yet. And that's almost 2,000 watts at 6S voltage. And if you convert that over to 4S voltage, that's about 130 amps, which is quite a bit to be pulling in a race. So, you know, you're definitely going to have to watch your battery with these. And I'd say putting a throttle limit is probably a good idea. So here are some props just to go over durability. This one, where is it? Here it is. You can see this blade got decently bent when I was flying it, but you know, this bend would definitely still be enough to continue flying. It wouldn't be too big of a problem. And then this prop got completely chipped up. You can see pieces of it missing. And I don't remember this one, but I'm pretty sure it happened when it was like 10 degrees out, so that's not unreasonable considering how cold it was. Polycarbonate gets hard and shatters. But overall durability, pretty good. You can see these props are completely muddied up. This one has some gate on it, so they've seen a few crashes and they still look perfectly fine. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for these T-Motor 5150 racing props. Definitely a solid prop overall, with probably the only biggest drawback of them being their efficiency, as they can pull a lot of amps, but they do pull a lot of power, so it's kind of a trade-off you have to make. So if you are going to use these, I would recommend putting in some kind of throttle limit, maybe like a 90%, just to take off that top 10 amps or so you're not completely destroying your batteries on the racetrack and you're pushing it. Although on normal courses, these props are perfectly fine. That course where I was pulling the 80 amps was the UTT-8, which is definitely a very wide open track where, you know, you're pushing to get your best time, so you're really going all out. So yeah, that's going to bring us to the end of the review for the T-Motor 5150 props. There'll be a link down in the description below if you're interested. Thanks for watching, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.